How's it going, people? It's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well today as always. So then guys, it's the end of September now, which means that I'm going to be doing my Premier League predictions for Leeds United's fixtures in the month of October. We kick off October against Watford on Saturday. Then first game after the international break, we've got Southampton away, followed by Wolves at home and then Norwich away. For me, guys, I know that we've had a very shaky start and it hasn't been great so far. But I think this month of October is where we kickstart our season. We start to pick up results. Some really winnable games in this month, guys. And I'll be giving my overall thoughts briefly on each one in just a second. But just before we do, as always, smash the like button, please subscribe, and let's get into it. So then guys, first up on Saturday, the 2nd of October, we have Watford at Ellen Road. Newly promoted side, who have started off very well in the Premier League so far. I do think they will slowly slide down this table as the season goes on. And I do think that Leeds will get a win here. I think this will be our first win of the season. Unfortunately, I won't be at the game. I'm having to work, sadly, so I won't be at Ellen Road this week. So there will be no vlog on Monday, guys. Apologies. As I say, I need to work, which is pretty crap, but oh well. My overall thoughts on this game briefly, though, obviously I will be doing a pre-match thoughts on Friday for this one in more detail, but just very briefly, as I said, they have started off well. I do think that they can be got at, though. They're a newly promoted team in front of a packed out Ellen Road. I think if Leeds play how they did against West Ham, especially in the first half, I think we'll blow them away, if I'm honest with you. Even if it's the same lineup, I think we still have enough in order to beat them. Their main threat is that Sarr, who is a really top talent, and I think he's the only one that could maybe cause our back four some serious issues. But other than that, I don't feel threatened by anyone in that Watford team. I think Leeds United definitely have enough. I won't be giving score predictions on this, guys, as I will do that on the individual pre-match thoughts for these games, but I do think that Leeds United will pick up 3 points against Watford no matter what the scoreline is, and I think, yeah, that will be our first win, and hopefully that will kickstart our season. Up next then, guys, it's the first game after the international break, which is Southampton away. Now, we did the double over Southampton last season quite easily as well, at Ellen Road and at St Mary's. Obviously, this time round it's different as it will be a full St Mary's. We did play them with about 7 or 8,000 in their stadium. I think it was the second to last game of last season, and we beat them 2-0. I think, if I'm honest with you, I think this one could be a draw. I don't know why. I just think that this one could finish as a draw. Realistically, I think Leeds should win this game, if I'm honest with you. But I'll be honest, I'm sitting on the fence with this one as I'm not 100% sure. It really could go either way because Southampton haven't had a great start, but they've not been terrible. So I think that could be quite a cagey affair, so I will go with a draw in this one, guys. Obviously, they've got Armstrong, who they brought in from Blackburn, and Che Adams up top. Again, those two have started off this season quite well. They've got James Ward-Prowse in the midfield, who tends to be the instigator of all of their attacks. Kind of like our Phillips, except Phillips is much better. But yeah, again, this is a team that I think Leeds can get at, if I'm honest with you. You know what? Screw it. I'm changing my prediction on that one. Leeds will win this game, I think. You know, it may be a cagey affair, as I said, but I still think Leeds should be coming out on top in this one, 100%. teams like these are teams that we need to be beating. I know that we've already drawn against Burnley and Newcastle, but they're quite tough places to go compared to Southampton. So yeah, I definitely think 100% now that Leeds will get a win in this game, guys, and that'll be 2 wins in a row in the Premier League. Up next then, people, it's a home game on the 23rd of October against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Wolves were a bogey team for us last season. They beat us 1-0 in both games at Ellen Road and at their place. Now, in both games, I felt Leeds were the better side, and they were very lucky to come away with 6 points out of those games, in my opinion. Both goals that they scored were just fluky as well. The one at Ellen Road came off Phillips's head as he tried to head it away and it just went in. And the Traore one at their place, he shoots from about 40 yard out, hit and hope, hits the crossbar, hits Meslier and goes in. You know, how fluky can you get? And in that game as well, Patrick Bamford had a goal ruled out by VAR, which should never have been ruled out at all. But anyway, on to this season. Wolves have had quite a shaky start as well. They've won 2 games, but they did lose their opening 3. So I think this one's going to be really tough, if I'm honest with you. I don't think we'll lose it though. I think we will actually draw this game, and this is one that I'm not going to change my mind on. I think we'll get a point against Wolves. And if I'm honest, if we beat Watford and beat Southampton, I'll happily take a point against Wolves. And I will be still searching for me seeing a win at Ellen Road. As I said, I'm not going to the Watford game. But as long as we win against Watford and Southampton, a point against Wolves will be fine, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I think Wolves' threats is obviously Jimenez now is back, and he did score against Southampton last time out. He's obviously a threat up front. Pedence as well is really good, and you've got Semedo at right back who likes to get forward. But again, the back 3 that they play is definitely there to be got at. If our wingers, if our midfield is on it, I think we easily win that midfield battle. But you know, they've got players going forward that can hurt us as well, which is why I am going for a draw in this one, guys. And finally, people, to finish off this video, is the last day of October, Halloween night, Sunday the 31st of October. We play bottom of the league, Norwich, at Carrow Road. Now, I have said a few times to friends, to family about this, that obviously it can go one of 2 ways. If the results go as I have just said, a win against Watford, a win at Southampton and a draw against Wolves, that'll be 7 points out of 3. If we were to miraculously lose against Norwich, then it would be slightly embarrassing, given how poorly they've started. But we'll have 7 points out of the previous 3, so it may not affect us that much in the league, hopefully. But if we maybe get 1 win out of the 3 and then we lose the other 2, or if it's 1 win and 2 draws, or 3 draws, or any negative, basically, any negative results, and then we get beat by Norwich, then I will start to worry. Not about relegation in terms of actually going down, but there'll be serious questions needed to be asked if we lose against Norwich. This is no disrespect to Norwich and their fans, but you are a yo-yo club. You come up, you come down, you come up, you come down. I mean, there's some people that are joking about saying that Norwich are saving their first win for the Leeds game. I don't like that joke. Please stop making that joke, because you just never know with Leeds. But this is the one that I am very, very confident in. I think we will have way too much for them. every time I've seen them, whether it's match at day or if it's watching them live, they just don't look threatening at all going forward. The only game where I think they did compete and play well was against Leicester, but they still lost that game. So I think if we can get an early goal in that game, we'll just shut up shop for me. I know that we struggled to do that against Newcastle and against West Ham, but this is Norwich at the end of the day. They've got no... The only player who I can think of who's maybe a bit of a threat in their team is Timu Pukki up front. And maybe Billy Gilmore in midfield, but that's just maybe. The back four just look in bits. Like, they can definitely be exploited in this game. Rafinha, Harrison, or even James, or a Phillips pinging out the balls, a Clicky running through middle with Rodrigo or Dallas or whoever. Yeah, I think we've definitely got that one in the bag, people. So that ends this video for this evening, guys. So that's how I've predicted it, is that we will have 10 points from a possible 12. As I said, this month's fixtures have been very kind. We've had a very tough start if you think about it. We've played Scum away. We've had West Ham and Everton and Liverpool. Mine went blank then. At home. Burnley and Newcastle away are tough places to visit as well. So we have had quite a tough start. 3 defeats and 3 draws. But I really think this month, even if it doesn't go quite how I've said, I think this is the month where we proper kickstart our season now. It is really tight down there at the bottom as well, guys. If we can just win against Watford, we shoot up to about 13th, 14th. It is that tight, so there's no need to worry yet. Let's see where we are by the end of the Norwich game, and then we'll evaluate and see how it goes from there. But if you've enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button and please subscribe. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section as well. And I will see you in my next upload, people. Thank you very much.